We're here at the Streets of Willow with the 2008 Honda S2000 CR. Now CR stands for Club Racer because what Honda's done is given this S2000 a host of improvements that make it perform at its best at the racetrack. As you can see, it looks a lot different. It's got revised front and rear fascias and that huge wing you see on the back. But what's more important is what they've done on the handling side. They've given this car a quicker steering ratio. They've also revised the suspension, thicker stabilizer bars, stiffer springs and shocks, as well as given it stickier tires. These are Bridgestone RE70s it's got versus the RE50s on the stock version. The S2000 CR also has gone through a significant weight reduction. It's lost its radio, air conditioning, as well as a soft top. In its place is a rear stabilizer bar. The top you see on there is removable, and Honda says when you take everything away, you lose about 100 pounds. How will all this translate to the racetrack? Let's go find out. Okay, we're here in the 2008 Honda S2000 CR at the Streets of Willow racetrack. Let's see how she goes as we head out on the straight. Okay, I've already explained all the improvements in the S2000 CR. The bigger, stickier wheels, the aero improvements, the stabilizer brace in the back. But the big thing you notice in this car is how well she turns in. That's due to the vastly improved steering ratio and the suspension. This thing has way firmer springs and dampers, as well as much thicker stabilizer bars. You can pull more G's in every corner. Here we go, another corner, another opportunity to try it. And again, sticks like glue. This car's great on these kind of racetracks. Very tight, very twisty. Lets you get the tail end out when you want to. Another great feature about this car, but found only on the CR, is this power level indicator. It's a green light that comes on about 2,000 RPM before the rev limit. Lets you know when you're in that sweet spot. It doesn't tell you when VTEC engages, but it does sort of match up. And you can see it as we come out of this bowl, onto the back straight. Green lights blinking, right as we hit the limiter. Now we flat foot it, headed towards the chicane. Again, a lot of confidence in here. This car's got great brakes. Hard on the brakes, downshift, make a quick flick, and we're out of there. Here we go, another turn. Same thing, downshift. Come around, slide down a little bit. Nice little drift. Coming through here, back in the right turn. On the skid pad. Hang it out. And that is a hot lap of the S2000 CR. So after a day of lapping the S2000 CR, I gotta say I'm very, very impressed. It's my first time driving it out here, and out there on the Streets of Willow, it performs phenomenally. It's got a lot of stick, a lot of grip, yet it will break away and give you some small drifts if you need it, if you want it. It's all there. The biggest improvement for me that I noticed is how much better the turn-in is, and that's due to the stickier tires, the stiffer suspension, and that quicker steering ratio. There are a couple things I'm not too big a fan of. They're namely to do with the styling. I don't really like the big front end and that huge wing on the back, even though Honda says it is functional. Out here on streets, it's a really tight, quick course. There's not a really long straight like there is on the big track. Can't really tell. If you go to big track racing, it might be for you. If you are a race car driver or a wannabe, this is a really good place to start. It's about $38,000 for what you get. If you don't have the radio, no air conditioning, throw a cage in it, you can go run in SCCA or NASA. So overall, S2000 CR, great for the track day enthusiast.